What if watching whales could create one of the most recognizable soft rock hits of the 1970s? Welcome to Music Storytime, where we gently kidnap your algorithm and introduce it to better taste and music. Enjoy the background music in the free usage playlist, you dirty scoundrels. Now, continuing today's focus music band, Seals and Crofts. That's exactly what happened when Jim Seals and Dash Crofts went willy-nilly on a California whale watching trip and returned with Summer Breeze, a song so perfect it's been etching itself into our collective memory for 5 decades. Forget everything you think you know about soft rock. This is the story of 2 Bahá'í musicians who turned spiritual devotion, environmental consciousness, and mandolin mastery into a string of hits that still sound like sunshine today. Summer Breeze emerged from that fateful whale-watching expedition with its distinctive finger-picked guitar pattern, becoming one of the most recognizable intros in soft rock history. The song reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972 and became Seals and Crofts' signature hit, capturing the peaceful feeling of being on the water despite being written by landlubbers. What's remarkable is how the song has been featured in numerous films and TV shows, including No Reservations, Dumb and Dumber 2, and The Simpsons, while the Isley Brothers took it to number 10 on the R&B charts with their soulful interpretation. The intricate guitar work and tight harmonies showcased Seals and Crofts' musical craftsmanship at its peak, proving that sometimes the simplest melodies carry the deepest emotional resonance. Then there's Diamond Girl, which matched the chart success of Summer Breeze by reaching number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1973. The song's lyrics use the metaphor of a diamond to describe a woman's beauty and value, showcasing the duo's poetic songwriting approach that elevated soft rock beyond typical romantic fare. What makes this track particularly distinctive is its prominent mandolin feature, giving it a folk rock flavor that set it apart from other soft rock hits of the era. The song was the title track of their 1973 album, which became their most commercially successful release, with its catchy chorus and memorable melody, making it a radio favorite throughout the 1970s and beyond. Hummingbird revealed the deeper spiritual and philosophical side of Seals and Crofts' songwriting, reflecting Bahá'í teachings about unity and harmony while containing subtle environmental commentary. The song uses the hummingbird as a symbol of nature's delicate balance, demonstrating how their faith influenced their music without being preachy. What's fascinating is how the song incorporates sitar, giving it an exotic texture that distinguished it from typical soft rock fare. While not as commercially successful as their previous singles, Hummingbird earned critical praise for its depth and originality, with the single's artwork featuring a beautiful hummingbird illustration that became as iconic as the song itself. Beyond these hits, Seals and Crofts' origin story is equally compelling. They met as teenagers in 1956 and began performing together, forming a musical partnership that would span decades. They began as a rock band called The Champs, famous for tequila, before transitioning to the softer sound that would define their career. Their Bahá'í faith deeply influenced their lyrics and philosophical outlook on life, giving their music a spiritual dimension that set them apart from many of their contemporaries. They often incorporated unusual instruments like the mandolin and sitar into their soft rock arrangements, creating a distinctive texture that made their music instantly recognizable. Despite disbanding in 1980, their music continues to influence soft rock and Americana artists today, with their songs being featured in numerous films and television shows. Seals and Crofts occasionally reunite for special performances, bringing their timeless harmonies to new generations of listeners who appreciate the craftsmanship and spiritual depth that define their remarkable career.